What's up, guys? Doc right here. I haven't done a video on this channel for a while. As you see, I've just been busy. I've been busy with work, busy with thinking of new songs. So I'm always working. I'm always grinding. But today is going to be a particular video for all you fellow beginner producers out there that mix with headphones. It is not encouraged to mix with just headphones. You need to have some studio monitors so you can get a nice presence on different frequencies you cannot replicate with headphones. But if you're just like me and you mostly produce and mix during the night and you don't want to wake up the neighbors, headphones is a good option. And I have 6 options here. Well, technically 5 options that I would recommend. But I also put a bunch of headphones to the test with audio. And I got my 5 and then a wild card, because why not a wild card? So without further ado, let's get started with the cheapest of the bunch. You can find these on Amazon. This is called the One Audio. And this is the 50mm driver version. These headphones, they're all right. They look okay, and they have a wire that you attach, which might be a little controversial. But when it comes to headphones, the sound quality should matter. It should be flat response so you can pinpoint different frequencies when you mix. And from my study, the bass is present, the mid is flat, the treble is a little enhanced, so it's good. But the clearness that a lot of these headphones kind of sometimes lack is cleanness. This one is a bit more boxy, so you're gonna hear that it's like kind of like pretty compressed and it sounds hissy if you think of like that. Not a clear hiss, but like a shh. When you're doing vocals on this one, the vocals sound all right. The vocals sound pretty good. For the price of these, $35, it's a good beginner on a budget. I would not mix these on myself, but if you are just brand new to producing and you just want some headphones just to listen to music and produce, this is a good starter. For $35, not too bad. Now let's say you want something a little bit more better with $100 more than the One Audio or the One Audio. Then you can go with the next option, which is KRKs. These are the KRK KNS 8402s. And these headphones they have a wire you attach, and they got some head parts here. You put it in your ears. It sounds pretty comfortable. You know, for long mixing periods, this is really good. The thing that is a caveat to other ones is that this one is made by KRK. KRK is a well-known brand. I've had a pair of KRK Rocket 5s for quite a while in my beginning. But with KRK coming out with headphones like the KNS A402s, it's going to run you about $135. However, the sound on it is pretty good. The bass frequency response is pretty flat, as long with the mid, but the treble is a little bit harsh on that. It's a little compressed with the treble. It's less boxy than the One Audios when it comes to the clearness, like the high presence. It's a lot less boxy. But then when you are doing like vocal tracks, it's clear, but there's a little bit of sibilance that you will hear. It sounds pretty harsh, but nonetheless, these are really good headphones. One up from One Audio. Very nice for the price, $135. Can't go wrong. Next up, we got these Atom Audio. They just came up with a couple of new headphones, and I got the H200s right here. Atom Audio H200s will run you about $150. And when you register it on the website, you will get a free plugin to enhance the EQ on the headphones. I've tried it. it sounds pretty decent, and these are very, very nice. You put them on your head. It's very comfortable. It clamps down quite a bit, so for long periods, your ears might hurt for a while. But for $150, these are really flat responding headphones. For the bass, it's very flat, along with the mid and the treble. The clearness is really good. It's still a tiny, tiny bit boxy, but not too bad. And the vocals are flat and clear. So if you're just wanting to find some like bass mixing headphones that have a flat response, can't go wrong with Adam Audio H200s. These are really good. And with the added plugin that you get on in your DAW when you register on Adam Audio, obviously you got to make an account like a My Adam. These are really good. German made. I was expecting these to have a lot more clear presence, knowing that they're really known for their ribbon tweeters. You don't really get this with the headphones. However, the bass response is really good. The bass, mid, and treble are nice and flat. So these are another step up. So I would probably suggest getting the Adam Audios over the KRK KNS 8402s. Next up, we got the tried and true Audio-Technica ATH M50X. I know everyone hypes this up, and for a good reason. I've had these for years. Years and years and years. I've been mixing with these. I've been listening to music with these. I've been doing podcasts with these. These are really good. The reason why they're so good is that it's a 50 millimeter drive. The bass is really, really good on these. So if you're making bass music, this is a perfect headphones. However, I would be careful when you're mixing with the bass on these headphones because the bass is going to be very enhanced. So it's going to really screw up your mix if you don't know the headphones properly. So when we put these on, let's see, this is the left and right. I like that it tells you L and R. You put them on. And I've had these for a while, so I have like some attachments on here. I had to change the ear cups a couple now and then. So it's not stock. It does have a removable cable, which is nice. The bass obviously is enhanced, so you're going to get a lot more enhanced bass when you're mixing, so just keep that in mind. The mid is great. Very good mid. The treble is also pretty good as well. Clearness is nice and clear. I don't get no harshness or anything like that compared to the other headphones. The vocals are clear and present. So when you're mixing with these, especially vocal tracks, these are probably ideal. For bass music, I would be careful when you're mixing the low end on these because these are enhanced, so it will sound a lot fuller in the bass than it would in the mix. So just keep that in mind. If you raise up the frequencies and make the bass just pop, it's going to explode over your speakers. You're not going to hear much of the presence of all the other instruments. So for bass music, kind of tilt it down just a bit on the frequencies, and then you'll get a nice mix. Overall, $150, same as the Adam Audio H200s. These are really, really good headphones for the price, and these are tried and true, and everyone should have a pair of these. Now we're going to go to the wild card. Industry standard Sony MDR 7506. Now these ones were just my recent purchase. These are industry standard. These things are cheap. They're $98 on Amazon. And these were used by major music producers, mixers, stage. It's the audio standard for the audio industry. These, unfortunately, do not have a detachable wire, which might be a flaw to some. They do have a coiled wire. Along with the others, they also have coiled wires, but this one is going to feel cheap. But when you put them on, they're very comfortable. They do feel cheap, but the sound is where it's at. In my experiment, the Sony MDR 7506s, bass response is flat and present and clean. From the mid is also great, but it's also enhanced. So that's the best thing about the MDR 7506s, is that the mid is more enhanced, so you can pinpoint a lot of flaws, because a lot of flaws in the mix is going to be in the mid. So that's a good way to mix with these headphones. The treble is really good. It's great, actually. The clearness, that's what's known for Sony. Sony's clearness presence is very, very clean. It's realistic and it's great. The vocals, when you're mixing with vocals, it's clean and clear, as much as Sony's reputation. Everything that they do with Sony is amazing. These are probably the best go-to mixing headphones that you can buy, and it will not break the bank. These things are amazing. Plus, they fold up, they have a little case, and these are just really good for any mixes. Even major producers like Paul Van Dyke used these when he made his tracks from beginning to end. That's what he said in one of the interviews. So these are the headphones, the studio headphones you use for mixing. But what if you're just making the music before you're mixing? Wild card. I know these. I've had these for a while. The Bose QC35s. These things are really good. I use them all the time, mainly when I'm watching tutorials on YouTube or I'm listening to my mix after it's done. The problem is when mixing with these headphones is that everything is enhanced from the bass to the mid to the treble. The bass is great and natural, the mid is great, and the treble is clean, but both the mid and the treble is enhanced. The clearness is the best of the business because Bose really does make really good, clean sounding headphones. That's what they're known for. And the vocals clean and crisp. The thing is, these are not mixing headphones. These have more enhanced frequencies, so they make it sound good. That's the reason why this is mainly for music listening. Let's say I'm listening to vinyl. I'll put these on, and I just go to town listening to it. It's really, really good. So the vocals, clean, crisp, clearness, all that. These are not mixing headphones, but I just wanted to put it out there. If you guys are ever wondering what's the best sounding headphones I've tried, it's the Bose QC35s. Now, what is my pick for the top headphones to get? From my experiment, I would go with the Sony headphones. I'd go with the Sony headphones for mixing. For music production, for long periods, I'd choose the Atom Audio H200s. But that's just my understanding. These, I'm definitely going to try to make a full song with just using these headphones, because these are really, really good in my experimentation. When I'm making bass music, I use the M50X. And from everything else, let's say I have a vocalist coming, I put these on her or him, and they'll just record, and no sound's going to leak out because this is a closed ear headphones. So they sound really good. A cheap budget option, KRKs, I would not recommend. I would not recommend the 1DOs, but I would definitely recommend these top 3 headphones. The Atom Audio H200s, Audio-Technica M50X, and the Sony MDR 7506s. Those are my top 3 headphones. Best one out of the bunch would be between these two. But from my experimentation, this is probably going to be the best mixing headphones you'll ever buy. And they're industry standard for a reason. They were out in the 1990s, and they're still present to this very day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you got some suggestions on what headphones you could buy. Tune in for some more videos I will be posting pretty soon. A little behind the scenes. You can check out my Table Talk with Randy channel. That's where I upload a bunch of just random personal stuff and advice and things like that. Hope you guys enjoyed. Take care. Happy music making. I'll see you in another video.